Next week on EastEnders, Chelsea and Ash both face the music, while Sharon and Kathy get some shocking news and newcomer Zach causes a stir. Here's a full collection of the 16 biggest moments to watch out for. Chelsea gets another threat from Caleb. Chelsea is feeling anxious as the impending job with Lucas looms. She is left fearful again when Caleb arrives with an extra package to carry, once again warning her of the implications if it goes wrong. When Chelsea overhears that a vet is needed at Karen's, she offers her expensive watch for Mitch to pawn, a good deed amongst her wrongdoing. Lucas has a decision to make. At the airport, Chelsea and Lucas nervously approach security. However, Lucas suddenly takes Chelsea's case, telling her that this is her mess to clear up, so she can either do the job herself or walk away. Although Chelsea pleads with her dad, Lucas remains firm. As a result, Chelsea is left to watch helplessly as her case goes through the scanner. Chelsea faces the music. Chelsea's fears threaten to become a reality when her case is shunted sideways for inspection and a member of security opens it. As the security guard opens the case bag, Chelsea prepares for the truth to be revealed. Is the game finally up? Peter and Ash get closer. As he spends more time with Ash, Peter faces the wrath of Kathy, who believes he is neglecting his responsibilities with son Louis now he has a new girlfriend. Undeterred, Peter and Ash meet up later and end up sleeping together. Suki confronts Ash. Suki also isn't impressed with Peter and Ash's budding romance, especially now that her daughter's career is on the line as a result. Unhappy about her daughter's decisions, Suki reveals she knows Ash has been suspended. This sparks a fiery standoff between the pair, with an awkward Peter stuck in the middle. When Suki accuses Ash of throwing her career away for Peter, the new couple are determined that everything will be cleared up at the upcoming hearing. Kathy drops a bombshell on Sharon. EastEnders will kick off a big new story for Kathy and Sharon next week, when they learn that Gavin Sullivan has died off-screen. After hearing the news, Kathy tells her son Ben that there is a memorial service this afternoon and she's considering going. She then arrives at the Vic and drops the bombshell on Sharon that Gavin has passed away. Sharon makes a big decision. Sharon is relatively nonchalant over the news about Gavin, preoccupied on moving out of the Vic instead. After firmly refusing to attend the memorial service with Kathy, Sharon insists that Gavin can rot in hell, but a heart-to-heart with Callum changes her mind. When Callum's comments about his own dad hit home, Sharon reconsiders her earlier decision and heads off to the funeral with Kathy. At the service, Sharon struggles to keep hold of her anger towards Gavin, prompting her to take his urn and toss the contents into a bin. Newcomer Zach causes a stir. Newbie Zach will make his debut at Gavin's funeral, confirming the popular fan theory that he shares some sort of connection with Sharon's villainous father. Former Hollyoaks star James Farrar has been cast in the role of Ladies' Man Zach, who will be ruffling a few feathers with his shock links to the square. It quickly becomes clear that there is no love lost between Zach and Gavin either, as he makes a scathing toast at the wake, before quickly leaving. When Sharon and Kathy later find Zach hiding out in their car, they grow intrigued about his relationship with Gavin. Will he tell them who he really is? Ash faces the music. It's the moment of truth for Ash next week, as she is forced to face up to the mistake she made at work. With Suki insisting that Ash do anything necessary to get her job back, Peter promises them that he'll say he gave himself the meds. Unfortunately, things don't go to plan at the hearing and Ash is left fearing the worst. As Ash awaits the board's decision, Suki does nothing to appease her anxiety, simply reminding her daughter that she relied on Abil, and now has to face the consequences. Charming. Kathy urges Sharon to be honest. As she shares a rare moment of harmony with Sharon at Gavin's funeral, Kathy will take the opportunity to broach the subject of Ian's disappearance. At the wake, Kathy can't help but bring up Ian and urges Sharon to tell the truth. Will Sharon buckle under pressure? Suki takes shock action. Suki is confident that Ash's new relationship is over following recent events, but a comment from Peter seems to strike a chord with her. Taking matters into her own hands, Suki heads to the hospital and asks to see the consultant, claiming she wants to discuss Ash. Later, Ash is stunned when the hospital calls her. Ash makes a shock discovery. Although Suki is quietly confident that the wake-up call at work will prompt Ash to end things with Peter, she is furious to discover they have made up. Unable to hide her anger, Suki reveals she threatened Ash's boss. Horrified, an enraged Ash has some nasty words for her mother, who acts unfazed and leaves. Sharon prepares to leave the Vic. Sharon's short reign of the Queen Vic is over already, as the Carters prepare to move back in next week. Luckily, Sharon has found a new place to live as Mick and Linda's flat has come back onto the market. Despite her protests, Sharon agrees to let Kim throw her a leaving party, but it's clear she is struggling. Kim makes a blunder. After getting the go-ahead from Sharon, Kim throws her a party but is confused when hardly anyone turns up. Kim is later forced to admit to Sharon that she put the wrong date on the invites, but Sharon isn't offended, as she's finding it hard to say goodbye to the Vic again. Bailey is left heartbroken. Bailey is heartbroken over Bronson's fate and wants them to save him. As the Taylors explain what the vet has to do, Bailey likens the situation to her mum being alone and insists that she wants to stay with Bronson when he's put down. The Taylors get a new furry friend. As Bernie and Bailey reminisce about Bronson, they don't notice that a stray dog has run off with Bailey's food. Seeing this as a sign, Bailey wants to keep him, but Karen isn't so sure. When Mitch later spots a missing dog poster, he realizes that it's for Banjo the stray, who has now made himself at home with the Taylors. Desperate to make Bailey happy, Mitch rips up the poster when Karen agrees to let Banjo stay. But has he just made the situation worse? Thank you watching, hope you guys like this video. We will update daily all EastEnder Spoiler. Please click the subscribe button to follow us.